Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we are going to discuss the concept and applications of association mining. Let us start this session. Association mining is also known as market basket analysis. This is a very effective technique to find the association of sale of item X with item Y. So here you can see that we have a market analyst, and this market analyst can analyze the list of items in the customer basket. You can see that this customer 1 has purchased milk, bread and cereal and put all these items in his basket, while customer 2 has purchased milk, bread, sugar and eggs. Same way, this is the shopping basket of customer 3 and this is the shopping basket of customer N. The objective of association mining is to perform market basket analysis, and through this we wish to find out the association of sale of item X with the sale of item Y. So we can conclude that market basket analysis consists of examining the items in the basket of shoppers, checking out at a market to see what type of items go together. For example, through association mining, we can identify that if one buys bread and milk, then he or she also buys eggs with high probability. You can see that this information is very useful for a store manager for better planning of store to improve its sale and efficiency. There are multiple applications of association mining. In order to drive relationship of association mining, the input is the bill of the customer. And you know that in the bill of customer we have items in the shopping cart, time of the day of week, season of the year, method of payment and location of the store. From this information you can see that the bill of the customer carry lot of information, and we can mine this information to find out association rules. And through association mining rule we can find out the association of sale of item X with item Y, or in simple word we check out what type of items go together. So we can use this information for better floor planning to plan different kind of discount and coupons. We can also use this information to create combos. By using association mining, we come to know about the taste of our customer in a better way. We can analyze that how items are related together, how the sale of item X is related with the sale of item Y, and by using this information we can plan our stores in a better way. We can decide the place of individual item in the store. We can decide about the discounts, coupons, and we can also decide about what item should be put together in a combo. So this association mining has lot of importance from business point of view. Sometimes association mining can produce very interesting results. This is a very common case study of Walmart USA, where by using association mining, where the store manager come to know that the people buying diapers often also bought beer. This is very interesting observation that people buying diaper and beer at the same time. So they identified that diapers and beer usually come together in a basket. So what it mean? Is it mean that a beer before bed mean better night sleep for the whole family? Is it mean that parents are giving beer to their children before the bed and it mean a better night sleep? Of course, this was not the case. It's very awkward that after buying beer, the person is start looking for the diapers and they put both the things together in the same basket. It's also very interesting to put diapers and beer in the same shelf. Actually, the reason for this kind of association between diaper and beer was that they purchased beer and diapers at the same time during the weekend, and they ensure that they have sufficient stock of these items for the next week. So this kind of analysis is very important for the market, and sometimes it produces very interesting results. Now let us define association mining. Association rule mining can be defined as identification of frequent patterns, correlations, association, or causal structures among set of objects or items in a transactional database, relational database, or other information repository. So association mining can be defined as identification of frequent pattern. So we are looking for frequent pattern, correlations, associations, or causal structures among set of objects or items in transactional database, relational database, or any other repository. So here we have some sort of transaction database which may be stored in the form of relational or any other CSV file. So we are analyzing this transactional database to identify frequent patterns, correlation, or association among set of objects or items. And by identifying these correlations, we can create rules, and these rules are called as association mining. For example, one such rule is, if customer buy a dozen of eggs, he is 80% likely to also purchase milk. So if customer buy eggs, he is 80% likely to purchase milk. So this kind of relationship can be found with the help of association mining. An association rule consists of two parts. One is antecedent and another is consequent. This antecedent is considered as if part, while consequent is considered as then part. Association rules are often written as X to Y. Here it means that whenever X appear, Y also tends to appear. It means if X appear in the transaction, then Y will also appear in the transaction. Here X and Y may be single or list of items. Here X is considered as rule antecedent, where Y is considered as consequent of the rule. And X to Y mean that if X appear in the transaction, then Y will also appear in the transaction. Each association mining rule has some sort of corresponding value of the percentage, which indicate the probability of finding X and Y together in the transaction. Now let us understand the representation of items in association mining, because we will use this representation during our discussion on different algorithms of association mining. So here N is considered as list of items in the stock. So let's suppose here we are indicating a transactions. These are actually the transaction ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can consider this as a different bill number. In bill number 1 we have 2 items, bread and milk. In bill number 2 we have 4 items, bread, diaper, beer and eggs. Similarly in bill 3 we again have 4 items. The total number of items in the store is considered as N. So here we are dealing with 6 items, and these items are bread, milk, diapers, beer, eggs and cola. So these are total 6 items. So in this example N is equal to 6. The item in the list is represented by I1, I2 and so on. So you can see that this bread is I1 while this milk is I2. The total number of transactions are represented with uppercase N. So here the uppercase N is equal to 5 because we are dealing with 5 transactions in the database. So here we have discussed 3 terms. One is lowercase n, which indicates the number of items in the store. Here the lowercase n is equal to 6 because we are dealing with 6 items. Each item in the transaction has given a number I1, I2 and so on. And total number of transaction is considered as uppercase N. As I have already discussed, each association mining rule has some corresponding value of percentage. And these percentage actually indicate some metrics for evaluating the strength of association rule. And we have 3 kind of metrics. These metrics are support, confidence and lift. We will discuss about these metrics in our next session. This is all about this session. To read more about this, you can refer my book Data Mining and Data Warehousing, Principles and Practical Techniques. This book is published by Cambridge University Press, and you can find this book on Amazon platform. This book is available in both paper as well as in Kindle format. To read more on this, you can refer this book. I request all of you to please subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. We have also created multiple online courses over Udemy platform. We have created a course on DBMS, SQL, PLSQL and all these courses are available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on DBMS, NoSQL, Beginning with SQL and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available at Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.